There are absolutely zero good products left to sell on Amazon. Guys, you missed your mark. I'm sorry. You can no longer do Amazon FBA. Find something else. All right, so obviously I'm kidding with that statement. It's actually quite the opposite. You know, the amount of opportunity that exists with private label on Amazon is just unbelievable. The excuse that some people have, you know, of, oh, I can't find a product, all the good products are taken, everything is too saturated, is just so far from the truth. You can break it down. You know, there is literally millions of products listed on Amazon. Obviously, some of which you would never sell, you know, like CDs or books or, you know, something like that for private label. But guys, there is so much opportunity out there for Amazon private label. The product selection is literally endless. Like I don't know about you guys, but if I actually sit down, like dedicate an hour or two in a row on any given day to like just simply hunting and finding products, like I end up accumulating a list of like 20 or 30, you know, that are all potentially really good selections. So, you know, that excuse is no good if that is your excuse for not getting into this business. So let's X that off of the list right now. And more importantly, and kind of what the whole point of this video is the fact that, you know, people obsess over product selection, and I get it. I do too. It is undoubtedly one of the most important parts of this business. And so, sorry, I'm driving. So if I'm looking away, it's just because, you know, I'm trying not to die. So, but, you know, product selection is without a doubt one of the most important parts of your business. But in my opinion, you know, it's not the most important. As long as you have the core essentials down with your product selection, is your profit margin good enough? Your ROI decent? Are you infringing on any sort of patents? Are you infringing on any sort of copyrights or trademarks? You know, all that kind of stuff that kind of goes without saying. Is it huge? Does it weigh like 100 pounds? You know, all of these things, as long as, you know, you just check the core kind of criteria, you know, it's a 100% has potential. And obviously you know, you got to make sure that it has adequate search traffic behind it and people are actually looking to buy it. That's obviously huge. But, you know, aside from the core sort of criteria and essentials that go along with selecting any product, what do I think the most important part of this business is? I somewhat highlighted this on my last video. It's undoubtedly being able to go out there, launch and rank your products at will and be able to sustain. So ranking and sustaining, I mean, that is the most important skill set to have in this business if you want to be one of the best for short, medium, and long term. You know, anyone can go out there and pick a product. You, me, my mom, my dad, my brother, my dog, you know, anyone can go out there and select a product, guys. There's no sort of mad genius or science behind product selection. You know, there just isn't. So knowing that, you know, what would be the most important factor you could think of, right? Well, it's certainly going to be ranking and sustaining, and that really is the most challenging as well. You know, my point is, no matter how competitive or uncompetitive your product is, or the product you're looking to source is, you do possess the ability to go out there and just proactively rank that product at the top of the search results for several of your keywords, your main search phrases, for any product. You have the ability to do that for any product. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just the means by which you're going to achieve that will be different based on, let's say you're sourcing a ridiculously competitive like dog leash compared to maybe a pickleball themed t-shirt or something. You know, obviously the dog leash, both products, the dog leash and the pickleball t-shirt, you can get ranked at the top of the search results. You possess that ability if you know what you're doing, and it's just obviously going to be a lot more challenging and costly to rank the dog leash compared to the t-shirt. So I just want to drill that point home. You know, I think a lot of people like to use the excuse that their product is no good. You know, if they just start out, they launch a product, they don't see the success or the traction that they were looking for initially, I think they kind of like to pull the whole, well, my product wasn't good excuse, just kind of to mask the fact that, they really just don't know what they're doing very well. And, they don't have an adequate and a viable launching, ranking, and sustaining process. That really is, obviously in some cases the person truly, people do truly pick just some really mind-boggling products. Like, why would you ever do that? But the vast majority of people have a good head on their shoulders, especially people looking to get into this type of business. Obviously they have a good head on their shoulders to begin with compared to the average person out there. They're gonna use their common sense and pick a decent product. So I think it's sort of a cop-out, like, oh, my product's no good, I'm switching to product number 2. Oh, that product's no good, I'm switching to product... Like, sometimes you got to look yourself in the mirror, guys, and who's the person behind these products? Like, the bike's not going to ride itself, right? It needs a person on it to actually pedal and get it going and get the momentum going. So that's kind of what I want to leave you with here. Product selection is obviously important, to summarize. No doubt about it. I'm not diminishing the importance of that at all, but what I really want to drill home is it's being able to go out there, proactively rank, drive traffic, and sustain a product's ranking over time is a much, much, much more important skill set to picking a... Look, there's no major skill set behind picking a product. Like, I know there's a million different methods out there that can all yield similar result. There's no sort of magic pill or magic formula. Like, there just isn't. So, guys, I know I've repeated myself a lot here. I just wanted to make this point because I feel very strongly about it, and I feel like some people get misled, especially in this type of educational field of, like make money online kind of thing. Like, there's so much information out there that's conflicting. I'm not by any means saying that, listen to me and disregard what anybody else has to say. That's 100% not what I'm saying. There's a lot of great people out there to listen to. But I'm just giving you my own humble opinion on what I think. And just take it for what it is. And hopefully it can help you out in some way. So, guys, with that being said, that's about all I have for you today. If you're new to this channel, I really appreciate you stopping by and listening to my boring rant. But if you are new and you like these types of videos and you want to learn more about Amazon FBA, that's what I do full time. That's what I do for a living, and that's what I do all day, every day. So I can probably help you out. And go ahead and subscribe, like this video. Guys, I will see you on the next one. Have a great day.